When 6 terror prisoners escaped from one of Israel's highest security prisons, a litany of failings were revealed. A year after the Gilboa prison escape, we now know those failings only scratched the surface of the horrors that took place inside these walls. Systematic failures of a much more sinister nature. A 6th former prison guard has come forward, anonymously testifying she was used as a sexual pawn, handed to a convicted terrorist serving a life sentence in Gilboa prison in return for guaranteeing quiet and calm in the prison wing.
Those who I thought were supposed to guard me made sure that I was left alone with him, contrary to clear procedures, so that he could brutally hurt me and sexually abuse me repeatedly. I became his private sex slave.
The alleged incidents occurred from the period of 2014 until 2017. A case was briefly opened in 2018, but closed for lack of evidence. A gag order was imposed, and the report stopped.
The story just disappeared. Then, when the commander of Gilboa prison spoke to the committee investigating the prisoner escape, he opened a Pandora's box. Someone from the prison service admitted for the first time that someone pimped female soldiers. It created a thunderstorm. The Attorney General opened the case again, but since then, nothing happened. They made it fade away.
The prisoner Mohammed Atala, however, was moved to solitary confinement and convicted of serious sex crimes. Yet 7 years after the incidents first took place, only one officer has faced any kind of disciplinary action. To this day, officers and officials accused of involvement in the affair, of knowing and not taking action, or of covering it up, still serve in Israeli prisons. Israel's Defense Minister Benny Gantz called for an immediate end to female soldiers serving their mandatory service in security prisons. But Public Security Minister Omer Bar-Lev didn't approve the stopgap measure, demanding first a change through legislation. Activists have called for a commission of inquiry to address the serious claims.
For now, we need the guilty people to be prosecuted, to have charges brought against them, to check who is involved, and this is what is being done through the police and through the Attorney General, who is investigating what is going on in the prison.
The same Attorney General's office and police system which failed to investigate the accusations years ago.
They tried to silence the story. The Attorney General's office, the prison services, as well as the State of Israel. These girls came to serve the country and the people of Israel, and they abandoned them to the hands of a terrorist, a saboteur.
Ben Ari, who chaired the committee's heated discussion on the matter this week, insists the situation has been or is being handled, even hailing the prison service for making big progress towards addressing systematic institutional failures. They've been holding workshops. A report this week found there are dozens of sexual complaints a year, with female guards reporting almost daily sexual harassment. But the then commander of Israel's northern prisons claims in his 3-year tenure he never received a single complaint of inappropriate sexual behavior. A remarkable feat for an organization which employs thousands of staff members throughout the country. Even more remarkable given the fact that the Attorney General opened an investigation into the claims in 2018.
In my assessment, it didn't happen. I don't know what the motive is, who perhaps took advantage of these girls for the sake of money, or there was someone resentful, frustrated.
Everyone helped, everyone knew, everyone was silent, and everyone was part of this cruel campaign of abuse. Maybe they hoped I would take this secret with me to the grave. The shame is the state's. The shame is of everyone who hides and whitewashes this affair.
Mary McAuliffe, I-24 News.